introduce yourself?
Myself, Apti, I belong to Cuttack district. I am a pharmacy graduate. I have done my schooling from SG High School from my hometown itself. After that, I did my intermediate from Bharati Residential College. I pursued my bachelor in pharmacy from Roland Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Bengal. Then I was working for around 4.5 years in pharmacovigilance in a CRO company in Bangalore, and currently I am preparing for civil service.
Your hometown?
Cuttack district.
Cuttack district itself. Can you tell us about the historical background of Cuttack?
Cuttack is known as a commercial capital. Initially, it was the Raja in 1881. The Raja WBCS was the founder of the Cuttack city.
Okay.
Then after that, it came under Maratha administration. Before that, it has other rulers also. There was Somapansi ruler. Then after that, after Maratha administration, in 1803, it was under British country.
Okay.
Then it became the part of integral Odisha in 1936.
Okay.
This was the history.
Okay. What are the specialty we find in Cuttack? What are the cultural background? What is the historical background? Who are the important personalities?
Cuttack district has many tourist and famous places. Parvati Durga, Cuttack Chandi, Banki Charchika, then Ansupa Lake, Dhabaleshwar Temple, Netaji Subhas Bose place, Maritime Museum, a lot of other places are there. Coming to personalities, first one being Madhusudan Das, then Biju Patnaik, Ramadevi Chaudhary.
Yeah.
Gauri Sankar.
Okay, right. And what you like most in Cuttack?
Honestly, I like the concept of the culture of Bhaichara. Here we have both, that is one city. We have one side Bengalis, one side Muslim, one side Odias, and we live like a city of, we celebrate everything, and the culture of Cuttack. We may less in developmental compared to other city, but I'm proud of my culture of Bhaichara, because I like about most.
Okay. So you are from pharmaceutical background. Why you have left your job?
After my graduation, I joined the pharma company. That is the reason there are multiple reasons. First being, and it is a very personal and health reason, I have issue of visa actually. I am having retinoblastoma, which has been aggravating. So I realized that I could not continue in that desktop, laptop, corporate format for the whole lifetime. So I have to search for other options. And when did I realize that? I come across civil service. That is one reason.
Any other reason?
Other reason is, this was the main reason, and then other reason was I did not get opportunity to explore other field, because as soon as I passed out my graduation, I was being posted, and then hierarchy comes and I stayed there. So I never explored other place. When I realized that I have to, for personal reason I have to, then I search for other option and civil service was.
What was the role of this pharmaceutical pharmacovigilance that you have joined for 4.5 years? What role you have played there? Or what they do?
Pharmacovigilance, the sector itself means we do the drug safety efficacy vigilance, that is a monitor and assessment. So in that domain, what we do is in terms of clinical trial drugs, drugs means in pharma we call it as normal medicines. So then once it comes to market, we do the study, that is a safety and efficacy study. How it is safety to different kinds of subjects or patients, how efficient it is. Then we send the data to WHO, US FDA for the role of that. So this is pharmacovigilance. Because once it is out to the market, it is our job to inspect it and study and send the report.
Okay. So as you told you that you are having vision problem. And if you are an administrator, how you can cope up with your vision problem and the activities that you have to do?
My vision problem is I can see, but I have only a left eye. I have retina coloboma. My right eye is still functioning.
Okay.
Due to it is a broader aspect of the whole lifetime. So career is a main part of life. I actualized, I changed, but as such I am very efficient. I can read, write, I can do all the things that I.
So efficiency is your strength. Other than that, what is your strength?
My strength is, ma'am, I'm a very positive person, a very determined and hardworking person. I consider myself a very optimistic personality.
And what weaknesses you have?
Ma'am, honestly, one weakness I can remember is I'm a very friendly person, so wherever I go, be it professional or personal, I mingle so with people, their problems, or normally I get very less time for myself. And in certain aspect, I am unable to say no. So this I consider is too idle. Okay. So,
What is cyclotron?
cyclotron is a drug. Currently, I'm unable to recall what kind of medicine it is. It is a medicine, sir.
We have chosen home sciences jobs now. Can you plan a diet for liver cirrhosis patient?
Yes, sir. Planned diet comes with a balanced diet, and liver cirrhosis being the condition of the patient, I will recommend less fat and cholesterol, high fiber, less salt intake. These are I can remember.
What is the traditional food for the liver cirrhosis? Traditional treatment.
Sir, I'm unable to recall.
So you have textile, no?
Yes, sir.
If you have to plan a dress for interview. Let's say that boys Saturday night. So what you will design for that? What cloth you will design for that?
Considering here I have two conditions. One is the purpose, and that has been interview that I will take it. So formal will be my theme, and as you mentioned, I observe the candidate is a short. So I will suggest cut and narrow design with a very light color or whatever complexion suit that would come to my mind.
What is the work of an extension educator?
Extension educator are the community developer or the linking between the normal people and the program. Extension educator play a very fundamental role in implementing all the schemes, in spreading awareness, in reaching to the grassroots level. They do this kind of work.
What is alpha testing and beta testing?
I am not aware.
So your hobby is cycling. You have participated in many marathon. Okay. What is the theme of different marathon that you have participated?
I have already participated around 23 to 25. As far as I can currently recall, many of marathon has been a drive done by my own company itself, and those are based on, as we are pharmaceutical and healthcare domain, those are mostly for rare diseases. They're spreading the awareness for acceptance of the disability, then some cancer awareness, those we particularly do. Apart from that, I have participated also in a physical fitness campaign, those marathons also do. So these are basically three.
Okay, Tapti, just I'm wishing your home district. Did I get taken?
I belong to Cuttack district. It is known as Millennium City. It is known as the Silver City for the filigree work. It is also known as the commercial capital because it is growing in trade and commerce. My city has education. My city has judicial hub. My city has a lot of tourists, as I already mentioned.
What about Barbati Fort?
Barbati-
Its historical significance?
Historical, it is one of the Gangabansa dynasties, their own Killa Maidan it was. They made it to Barbati Fort in 1829, if I recall, ma'am. Currently, it has been the only international cricket stadium that we have, and it also has addition to the Nehru Indoor Stadium, which provides the importance being it is in state. It is empowering the culture of sports. It is giving us the sports tourism, the revenue, because we have in the post-op making game.
Okay, Tapti, do you know some of the parameters are there judging global hunger index? So could you tell on which criteria it is being measured and India stands on which position out of how many countries recently?
It was 100 plus, but I'm not sure about the exact rank. But global hunger parameter is one is nutrition. We're lacking with nutrition. The other is
For one adult, so could you prescribe the intake in terms of protein and nutrients, vitamins? What would be the reasonable amount in one day for one adult?
one for an adult.
Yes.
The exact dimensions I will read more about it. But the adult, as the adult is a growing stage, we should I can take in more. There should be more protein, adequate amount of carbohydrate. But the exact dimensions I will go through that.
Okay. For poverty eradication schemes in Odisha, so many schemes are being taken by the Odisha government. Could you take the names of a few which are very relevant today, covering maximum numbers of the people in Odisha?
Poverty is when we below poverty when we a person lacks between food, shelter, and the basic income. So for food we have Ahar Yojana, then Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. For shelter we have Biju Pakka Ghar, Indira Awas Yojana, and then for farmer subsidy also we have certain schemes. And we for health sector we have because due to poverty, health expenditure is burden to the poverty class. So we have the very umbrella scheme of Biju Swasthya Kalyana Insurance Yojana. So in all the sector, these are a few schemes I can recall.
Okay, we have completed 75 years of our independence. Still, India having in the position of 101 out of 107 number of countries in global hunger index. So, could it not I think very embarrassing and very heart-cracking issue for all of us because when India is in surplus of its food stock, why this is happening?
One basic reason is the population growth rate that we have. And second is there is a
But we are in the surplus food stock. Imagine with the ratio of our population.
Yes, ma'am. So what happening whenever we are doing the population rate, so we are that reach to poor ratio is we have more poor and we have more poor and less rich. So what happening? We have surplus, ma'am, but we are still lacking behind reaching to the certain section, particularly the orphans, particularly the low waging farmers. So those area we have this. And one more parameter I can tell them, this hunger index, as you mentioned, we have 70 years we have crossed, ma'am. This European measuring of parameter has certain criteria which our Indian government is not aligned with. So we have to, we should not be ashamed of our rank, but I can agree that in hunger parameter we need more growth. So I'm not going with that 101 out of this country, that is not the case actually, but in reality we still have hunger.
Okay, we still also need some improvement in proper management of our food stock and proper distribution of and strengthening and revamping our public distribution system also. And Tapti, you have your subject as geography and home science. So what opted to take home science?
Home science?
As a girl, you opted for it or you have some special attraction?
No, ma'am.
Do you think it's a girl's domain subject?
No, I do not consider it as a girl's domain. Earlier there was a misconception about home science, but as first I will answer you why I have taken home science, ma'am. I saw the syllabus when I quit the job and came to this, and there's a lot of coincidence in my pharmacy subject, biochemistry, the nutrition part. So I realized that one subject is geography, which is very technical, and I'm taking. So one per subject which I have interest also, and it will give me coincidence. So that is one reason. The other reasoning, as I started to learning home science and everything, I realized it is not about the home domain or only the house taker. It has multiple other things. Even if I do not
Like, could you cite some
yes, ma'am.
examples?
Yes, ma'am. Time management, money management, there is resource management as a budget, there is extension, there is child development, there is lot of other issues. So home science is beyond
Okay, Tapti, what do you understand by the term management and administration?
administration is a role of holistic all sector. Management, I feel, a proper synchronic decision making, policy forming, then execution of that, and ensuring that every implementation in each step that we do, that proper ensuring and then taking the feedback. The entire process need a management. So I consider management is one of the basic parameter of administration.
Okay, then administration encompasses management or vice versa?
Management, administration is a broader aspect, management is one part of that.
Very good, Tapti. What are your hobbies?
My hobby is cycling, ma'am.
Okay, you like solo cycling or carrying somebody with you? In one day, how many kilometers could you go?
Could you go means I can go, ma'am. My highest is 56 kilometer.
You have covered?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. And my daily average is 10 to 12 kilometer as
That's a
time
very good
permits.
exercise. Please tell something about Cuttack, two prominent lady freedom fighters who have immensely contributed to the freedom struggle of Odisha.
One is Ramaditi Chaudhary, the very well known, other being Madhati Chaudhary.
Okay. Tapti, this is your first interview
Yes, ma'am. First OCS interview.
and first attempt
First
also.
attempt also.
Okay. How do you feel now?
I got the interview.
Yeah.
I feel I did good, but I have to more study about home science, the exact nutrition balance, and some about some mention some medicinal product. So at least overall,
How you are connected with the medicines?
I am a pharmacy graduate and my graduation is pharmacy.
And also you gain some knowledge about Odisha and your district you know much, but remember it chronologically.
Yes, ma'am. The history part.
Yeah. Because Cuttack has much more historical background than any other place.
Yes. Okay.
You have fantastic
Okay.
communication skill. Okay. Thing is that you have to go more on program planning.
Program planning, yeah.
Okay, that's an important part of your topic. So, in that way, you should plan it. Okay. Otherwise, if you don't know any one question, that is not
It
very
doesn't
important. Presentation is good, but okay, little bit louder. Okay, and wherever it is necessary, give stress on it. Okay, you are going parallelly, flow. Whenever it works, just you can make which line is important, which topic is important. Otherwise, you have a good communication skill. Your presentation skills is very good.
Why Mundi Marg you have forgotten to tell us?
That's it.
Why Mundi Marg, Cuttack?
By Mundi Marg.
Yeah, you don't know?
I'm not aware.
Oh God. So you have to.
Ring road.
It is also
Yeah.
known as by Mundi. I read more.
Any questions from your side, Tapti?
Ma'am, I have one more hobby, teaching. I do that actually. Should I mention it or not?
If you like it, could mention.
Yes, you can. No problem.
Freelancing or what?
No, ma'am. From childhood, I do teaching, like in my own sister and all. Then when I joined college, I do teach there. And
It's a commercial or it's free?
one time it was commercial when my office provided a
But you like
nutrition.
it?
I like it. Yeah, should I mention it or not? Or will it be an extra hobby?
No, nothing extra. If you really doing English, it would no harm to mention it. If you are really enjoying teaching and
Get prepared on it. Okay, you may ask questions.
Questions.
If you are interested in
Who is
teaching,
your
why you
model
are not
teacher?
going to that teacher
Who?
teaching that?
what you enjoy, how you are enjoying, what you are deriving, what type of pleasure you are deriving, what message you are also getting to the society. And teaching is the only profession which creates all other professions. And who are the model teachers for you. So there is some basic things also. Try to articulate in composed manner you could place before the court.
So I have one more question.
Yes.
In home science, like you asked about a adult. Some other member asked me about a pregnant or a disease condition. If I am unable to recall the amount of the food or something, how do I tell that?
Okay, Tapti, nothing to be worried. Exactly place the exact number, figure or data, because that any layman could memorize, even can place before anybody the figures. It's not 100% important whether you are remembering the figures. But what is the objective? Suppose you may not go for 120 calories per day, but tentatively you could go and reach near about this quantum, and why it is required. For a pregnant lady, it is something different. For a child, it is something different. For an adult, it is something different. Those who are doing the manual labors, it's something different. And those who, like we job holders, our calorie index would be also different.
Yes.
So this sort of categorization and the basic objective and intent behind this study should be there in your mind. You may not be figure out the exact calories. Okay.
Any other feedback?
And what are from how now you are feeling confident? You are confident.
I will see the video how my posture and way of talking maybe little stayed or
I think it's quite appropriate. Your sitting posture is also good. Eye contact is good. Your head rotating is also good. Communication is good. So nothing to be worried in any aspect. So I think you will come out in fine colors for the board. What is your date?
my date is 29.
29. So there are also certain time you could brush up some areas.
I'll come take the feedback and then come.
Okay. Thank you.
Next.